It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The inside handoff. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Showing off yard. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Irish! The defense putting points on the board.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, he missed it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Pauling. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
Yo, what's up, Princeton?
Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely
Yeah, I'm online.
And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to earn a run and pass on the next snap.
Toss sweep to the left. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had. On the opening drive of the game, he is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for the two-point try. To throw, it's Carr. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the batter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Moss. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Well, Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's got it. He gets it. Touchdown, Aggie.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Spins away. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man. It's Paulman. And he's still running after the move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Inside the 30 and the 29, it's a first down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Carr. A shot toward the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make...
He's got it. First down and more. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking downfield, and time is running short. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air. It's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
Oh, he's got some space. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And another huge play in the passing game. Shades of Golden Tate or Will Fuller. That yards per catch can be off the charts.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that can go deep and make huge plays. I tell you what, this Notre Dame offense could be so great if you continue to find that guy and he keeps putting up big numbers. Everything else for this offense will open up and it will be so easy.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly and chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So here comes brings the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They know that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He's looking to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauling. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get it down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this running game.
With the catch, it's Moss. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Reed. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here when you have a red zone weapon like this dude. Use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target, that big fella that you can find, and you know he's going to win, those critical 3rd down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great going into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 17. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Made a defender miss. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The toss to the outside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in it. And they try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, scored and take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Back to pass on second down. Let's it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now close games are created equal, but this one may have run a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This